for holding. I couldn't stay in jail forever. You know what I'm saying? It was the streets of watching video.
That's
You
what
always
made
say
you,
that.
That made you not like him?
No, I mean fuck with him. He always say that.
Anytime I heard anyone on the radio,
Yeah, before.
The streets of watching shit.
Because before the streets was watching, it was the. Ain't no like the one I got. No, all that. Yeah. I feel you.
Them, like, fuck a J, like, you know what I'm saying? But when that motherfucker said, ever, I was done. I was the fuck done.
Time. That's why I be sending you gum niggas smoking gas while I dump liquor. In the last days, let them come quicker. I ain't got no time. I'm about getting dollars, you broad niggas. Damn, it's a shame I'm a fraud nigga. Stay coming off like a guard nigga. I ain't got no time. I do what I do for this mooka. And these bitches be giving me hookah. Now you hating cause I'm living too good. I ain't got no time. I'm bringing it straight from the basement. Cause I get on my grind, you complacent. Man, these minutes is money, don't waste it.
Yo. What up? It's ISE versus the industry. ISE as in develop products, services, and tools that we give to the industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy Shy Ism, president, founder.
I'm L. Swain, CEO.
Tune fan, product producer.
No doubt. We here, fellas.
So what's going on? How everybody doing? How was y'all week?
Told you about the grandkids, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's a
Told you
beautiful
about
thing.
the grandkids.
Family's a beautiful thing, man.
No doubt. What about you, Tom? First of all, welcome back.
Right.
Definitely good to have you back, man.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
So what you been doing?
Just waiting to get back. You already know.
Just dealing with life. Man, me, same shit, working. Actually trying not to work too hard, you know. I know what everybody say about hard work pays off. For me, it's where you put the hard work at. Sometimes you could be working hard in an area where it don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think they call it like beating a dead horse or whatever. So be mindful of where you're putting or exerting your energy.
No doubt.
You know, so that's where I'm at with it.
Well, fellas, this is our first show. First episode 1. You know what I'm saying? We're here to let the world know what we stand for, what we about. So, I guess I'm going to start off by letting y'all know how all this started. Like, you know, this is ISE. Basically, you know, I was an artist. It's like everybody in their mom was an artist, but I was an artist. And I felt like, how could I say this? When did I started this? I started like I was like 9 to 10, and me and my homie, right? We was like, all right, let's make a song, and he was like, a song, like, and I was like, I got this tape recorder that was in my basement that my uncle had, and the joint worked, and he was like, all right. So I was like a big fan of Public Enemy. Like that was my first tape.
Which one?
Yo Bum Rush the Show. The first joint. And it was this joint, it was this song on there that was like, it wasn't Public Public Enemy #1. It was a joint on there that had they had the song to it, and then at the end of the tape they had the song with the beat. It was just the beat. It wasn't the, and that's the first time I ever heard anybody do that. Actually have just the instrumental.
The siren.
It was like public enemy.
Right.
Public
Right.
public enemy. And me and my homie, he was like, let's do something to this. And I had to be like 9 or 10. And that was my first joint we put together. It was like Kendrick, Money, and Rashi B. Kendrick, Money, and Rashi B. And I was like, yo.
So wait, that was your name back then? Nigga trying to sneak that shit in. Motherfucker. I know niggas government in this bitch. That was your name back in the day,
That was my name. That was my name.
Go ahead.
That was my name.
Oh, shit.
What was your name? Was it always?
Nah.
Nah.
When. Okay, obviously, I made it here with you guys, like, you know, via rapping and production.
Right.
My first name was honestly based off of my older brother, and who's basically named after my father as well, because he's a junior.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, everybody used to call me Lil Will.
Okay.
Who I was mad as a motherfucker when I seen a nigga named Lil Will pop up on BET or whatever back in the day. Dog. You know how that shit feels? I was like, it's the Lil Will. You ever using my name? Like, well, you know, that's how everybody around the way called me. Because, you know, back then, a lot of people came up with their own name, but it meant more when people gave you a name.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's what everybody already called you. So it just rocked well. But over time, you know, as you get older, you also start wanting your own identity. Like, all right, you know, it's cool. Y'all know me as the little brother. But little brother out here doing shit now, too. So I developed, you know, I'm L Swain. Like, that, you know, and even then, I ain't gonna lie and say that, you know, that was the next name that I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely had a lot of, like, retarded ass names in between. Like what the fuck?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to be real. Like, this shit sounded retarded. Like a fucking, like a villain, like a super villain. Like, I think my name was like the Subtractor or some dumb shit. Some dumb shit, dog. I can't even, like real shit. I think I was the Subtractor or something. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. Something retarded, dog. Real shit. Then, like, I always seen my homie, the way he used to write his name in school. He used to write his name like the first initial and his last name. And I'm like, nigga, that'll save me a lot of fucking time writing my head on my paper and shit. Yeah. And then after a while, I keep seeing L Swain every day. And I'm like,
that's a cool ass name.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when I started going by L Swain.
Yeah.
So shouts to my homie for writing his name on his school paper the way he used to. And he's still in that shit.
It's crazy because I made my first tape at the age of 15. So all I did was put like 2 tape recorders together and push record on one of them, play the beat on the other one, and it will record the beat and my voice going through the second tape recorder. So that's how I was making music. And I did like 10 Johns.
Damn.
10 Johns and
10 songs?
10 songs.
Okay, all right.
10 songs. 10 songs at the age of 15. No, I was 13. And when I did that, I was in the Ville then. And it's crazy because shout out to Black Key from the Ville. Shout out to Ness too from the Ville. And when I did that, I got attention from everybody in the Ville. And me getting attention from everybody in the Ville basically gathered all the artists and producers inside the Ville to come together to start making songs.
Okay, so now we gotta be mindful of the geography. Now, I of course know what the Ville is because we
Yeah.
all live in Philly.
No
He's
doubt.
talking about Bartram Village in Southwest Philadelphia.
No doubt.
You know the projects up that side. I actually work not too far from there.
Yes.
So
yes,
that's
sir.
what he's speaking on. Same home of E Ness, probably some other rappers that I can't think of right now, but I know E Ness is definitely one of the most popular ones from that side of the city.
So, made my first tapes there. Started continuing music. Hooked up with Black Key. Shout out to Black Key. And he started making beats for me. And that's when I formed a group called the Ill Click. It started getting serious then. You know what I'm saying? It started getting serious then because now we made our album and we're trying to like get people to hear it. And I actually start spending money for my tracks in my studio time.
Okay, now, at this time, how old were you?
Now I was 19 right there. No,
Okay.
I was 18.
Okay,
I was 18.
I'm like, damn, this young boy grinding. Like, this nigga like 30. Then I started putting money into it. I'm like, nigga, what?
Nah, I was 18.
Okay,
and
all right.
you know, we was going over to the studio, which was Black Key House. He made like most of the tracks, but at the same time, I was always learning. You know what I'm saying? I was always observing what he was doing, and then one day, I said, "We got to cancel our studio session because I'm waiting to get my beat machine." So he was like, "Oh, okay." So then he wound up selling me his track board. So now I'm kind of having a studio at my crib, making my own beats and everything. And then next thing you know, I make beats now, and I form a new group called Drama Spartacans. Shout out to Grand Centennial because he basically was the head of the group because of the people that he brought to the table were his peoples.
Shouts out to Grand.
Yep. So we formed a group and I did the production for that. Next thing you know, my name started ringing bells in different areas, and led me to doing stuff with my man Lucky Hands Entertainment, and they formed Goodfellas, and that's around the time when Major Figures was out. I helped Luck form Goodfellas, and from there, it led me to just doing more and more music. Goodfellas eventually broke up, but I still was doing music because that's where I came from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And me coming from that place of me doing music basically led me to doing solo projects, doing collaborations with other groups and stuff like that. But then it also led me to the big thing of creating my own company called Ill Skills Entertainment. So shout out to everybody that was on Ill Skills Entertainment that was rocking with me when we first launched Ill Skills Entertainment. And I mean it was a good run. We had a good run. It was probably like 2004 or 5. We launched ISE. Dang. So when we launched ISE, it was a lot of us. It was like we were up in Norristown, PA, and basically it just we did our thing up there. We was the how can I say it? It was a lot of things going on, and we were like the first to do a lot of stuff that was going on in Norristown.
Yeah, I heard Norristown was popping back then.
Now, I want to just interject real quick because I want to let the people out there know that nobody wants to sit here and like bore you with their stories or anything, but
It's
what
the
we
origin.
exactly we
The origin story.
like for what we have built and are bringing to the table. We think it's important for everybody to know where we come from because, to be honest with you, a lot of people in the music space or entertainment space for that matter that seem to benefit the most from it are people that really don't care for it. They just seen the opportunity to
And that's the
ride
thing
the
about-
backs of the creatives. And my bad for cutting you off.
No.
And by I'm about to finish and let you go. By us being creatives ourselves, we're just trying to let you know that we understand what you guys are looking for and have dealt with and or dealing with. By us also being
Yeah,
the same
artists,
thing.
Right. That's what I always like to say. I always like to say, company built by artists for artists.
Exactly. Because most of the time, like especially nowadays, they may bring an artist in after whatever amount of time, or even if in the beginning, just to get the attention and bring people on. But you could tell by the way that the creatives are treated is more also like you're disposable. You know what I mean? And I understand that the entertainment game is not necessarily a friendly game. But when you have people that work so hard at what they're doing and don't feel like they are properly compensated or treated in such a way, it definitely raises an eyebrow and make you think like, is this something that I want to do? Because you'd be surprised how many of your favorite artists, entertainers, or whomever are really just getting paid in fame and notoriety.
Right.
So I think that's important, and that's the reason why we're telling you guys these origin stories so you could really understand like
Who we are.
yeah, and we come
Where
from
we
this.
come from, basically.
This ain't no new shit. This ain't some brand new
Yeah,
thing.
that's-
Let's start a podcast because everybody's podcasting. Honestly, a lot of times it is better to stick with something. To start something and not finish it. It sucks, but sometimes life happens and things do get in the way. I think the phrase everybody use nowadays, life be lifing. And ain't nobody up here on no fraud shit. Don't get it twisted. Like, I understand never let them see you sweat, but, shit get real out here. Shit get real. And some people like to keep up facades. I never really been too good at that. Like, I wear what I'm thinking like on my sleeve too much sometimes. Like I could be mad as hell. I might not react mad as hell, but you can tell I'm fucking pissed off. I'm just not jumping on your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just self-control.
No doubt. No doubt. Tom, what was you about to say?
Not a damn thing.
Well, by that being said, I'm a speed it up a little bit. I was an artist. And then I said to myself, dang, can I get more out of this? Is it more that I can get out of being this artist? So I started producing. Then I started doing album covers. Then I started doing videos. And next thing you know, I'm like, dang, it's got to be more to this. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more to this. I want more. And being an artist is just not. It's just not. So, took a step back. Started learning how to code. Started learning how to make websites. That brought me over to making apps. Started to become that app guy. You know what I'm saying? The app guy. Revamped the company. And shout out to my man Perry P for changing Ill Skills Entertainment to ISE Multimedia Group.
Facts. I remember that meeting. Man. Perry a real one. Perry definitely a real one.
So, there you have it. that's where the name change came from. And I can't even. I'm not even going to. How can I say it? From that point on, you just. All I can say is you're just gonna. The world is gonna see how much time I put in for y'all to understand what's coming. Like, I really can't even say no more.
Where we at?
So-
In the days, weeks, and months, and years to come, you'll come to know what we created, what the ism created. You know what I mean? And what we have for you.
I'm sorry. Who's the ism?
Chiasm,
Okay, I just
the
went
man
there.
behind.
The ism.
What I would like to say is, like, you know, I tell them all the time, but I'm just going, you know, make sure that I say it, you know, for the world to see at the same time. Like, if it wasn't for, you know, my man Shy right here, I wouldn't even still be doing this shit personally, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, if something is not working for so long, I'm gonna throw it the fuck away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't stick with, especially, you know, in this game to actually succeed, if you're, you know, independent, as y'all like to call it, you got to be willing to put some bread up. And the ROI doesn't necessarily always match what you think it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean that motherfucker ain't gonna be asking for more money from you, like a goddamn hungry and screaming child. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to keep feeding the beast, keep feeding this beast. And, you know, once again, when real life has to take place and you know, keep putting into the dream and shit, like, yo, you know, so what Shy done and created, he gave me as an artist a chance to still be in the game, but not in the capacity that I was. Like, we dove into the world of tech, the technology world, which in hip hop, as far as hip hop is concerned, one notable individual that kind of took that same route is Chameleonaire.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I'm not completely sure what exactly in the tech world he got himself into. I would have to do a lot more research. I actually did at one point in time in the beginning when it happened, but I don't still remember exactly what it is.
Right.
But the pivot that he made was a life-changing pivot. And when I first met Shy, you know, I was still like heavy into my artistry at the time, and I was like, yo, man, it would be so dope if I had like an app, you know, because apps was getting popular at that time. You know, the laws of attraction is crazy, because with me saying that, 2 weeks later, I'm trying to help a fucking, well, I thought he was a DJ. I'm trying to help a DJ with his fucking equipment out to his car, and this nigga like, no, I got it. Like this, like this nigga, like I swear, dog, if y'all was there, you like, this nigga had like a whole house with him. Like, no exaggeration, he had like a whole house full of shit with him. And he like, no, I don't need no help. Now, granted, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really trust niggas like that neither. But I know that I'm a trustworthy nigga. So I'm in my head like, bro, you sure? Like, I'm not gonna steal your shit, dog. Like, I seen you was a part of the show. I'm in the show with you. I'm gonna help you to your fucking car. Like, you're like, no, man, I got it. And like, I ain't gonna hold you. That kind of made me respect him more, because I seen from there, like, this is a hard-working man. Like, he's dedicated to what he doing. Because I can guarantee you nobody helped him with that shit to the car. Like, to get there. So, like he was a one-man, like, you know what I mean? You got, I've never been a hater, bro. I always give credit where it's due, because throughout my life, I've been hated on a lot for a lot of stupid shit. It's hard for me to hate on another nigga. I always got to give credit where it's due. And, you know, when we started, you know, like talking at our meetings more, I started saying, like, this nigga ain't no fucking DJ. This nigga ain't no fucking DJ. This nigga's a genius. Like, this motherfucker know how to, and
Yo,
you know,
that shit was crazy.
what I wanted as far as like, the technology of having my own distribution app or whatever, something to put out to the world to hear my music, that's not, YouTube, or it's mine. It belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker already had it, and nobody was taking advantage of it. That shit ended there. After that, I was like, I'm gonna have to talk to.
Was no more DJ?
Yeah.
Was no more man in the shadows behind the camera?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I have to talk to this man more often to really see what he's trying to do with what he has, because by him being the person that is coding and making these things, he's in a world outside of mine. There's times where he has to be in the dungeon working on what he's working on, but somebody has to be willing to put what he's creating out to the world.
This shit crazy because it took me back to the early days of us becoming part of ISE.
Mm-hmm.
And that was crazy. I mean, it was beautiful crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes.
Because the people that were supposed to connect from that particular venture stayed connected.
2 or 3 weeks after the event, you was talking about who we helped shout out to the car.
Yeah, finally. Like,
okay, all right, y'all cool.
Yeah, this nigga not gonna run off with my thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Yeah. I understand. Some black ass nigga coming up to you out of nowhere you don't know. Like, bro, I'll help you with your $1,000 worth of shit to the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, I'm like,
I saw the look in his face, but I couldn't be mad at him because I'm the same way.
Yo, I peeped the whole shit.
I couldn't be mad at him because I'm the same way. Like, nigga, I don't know you like that, but I know me.
Right.
I know that I'm a trustworthy nigga, but it still is like, bro, you gotta look at it from his shoes. Like, you fucking around to run down Broad Streets or whatever somewhere with his shit.
but that was noticed from the beginning that you was that bull. I look at it as this is why you CEO of what we got to offer to the world.
I appreciate that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see the quality, I see like this nigga is a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it moving. We can't stay here with this.
No doubt.
We gotta keep it moving.
No doubt.
First and foremost, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're an artist, download the Team ISE app.
Do that
on Google Play. iPhone, remember iPhone is nice connections. And upload your video. Your video could be chosen to be on the hottest countdown show that ISE is putting out, called Keeping It Reals. And you only can find it on ISE Ultra, on the Roku and Amazon Fire TV, hosted by my man Speak Mind. Shout out to Speak Mind. And yeah,
shout out to Speak.
And also your video will be played on our 24/7 ISE Radio live station on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. So there you go.
Stop fucking playing, man. Send y'all music because we want to hear it. I want to hear it. I love hearing artists in their hungry stage because, it's been a lot of instances where that beginning hunger, like maybe some albums later when you don't hear it no more, it just make you go back to the old shit because it's like, damn, my nigga got money now. It's like he don't even care about the craft. And, maybe my ears might have, you never know. You never know. Maybe you might have got used to the sound and don't appreciate it the same. But I don't know, man. Like that hunger hit different. And sometimes experience with the hunger could make a better artist over time. But without that hunger, man, it don't hit the same. So please, like, send us y'all videos, man, because I love to let the world know, like,
get in on the ground floor.
We the one that let these niggas know that you that nigga.
Calling all artists. Submit your video and you'll get your own banner. 15-second commercial and 30 days of airtime right here on ISE Radio.
Those niggas on my side and you know they on their job. Those niggas on my side and you know they on their job. Those niggas on my side and they got a lot of pride. Yeah, I'm always high, don't know the color of my eyes. I smoke too much, my teeth ain't never ever gonna be wide. Shorty on my line and I'm trying to get her to slide. Those niggas on my side, they trying to get her friends too. We came for the love and we came to spend some ends too. We don't give a fuck cause we gon' get some more later too.
Upon your upload, your video will be selected to be on the hottest video countdown show called Keeping It Real.
Molly, homie, got him for your lady too. On my side and we got the game on lock too. On my side,
yeah, that's right.
Better watch.
Your face in the game. Now remember, this is special. It's only for a limited time. So hurry up and submit your video and let's get ISE Radio on your side.
And I hate them haters talking about they gon' stop.
Yeah, man, I need to see like more new artists because I'm not gonna lie, man. What I have an issue with, as you know, because I'm heading into OG status, you know, especially as far as like, you know, the entertainment game is concerned. And this is in regards to the hip hop culture more so, because this is where I've seen it more at. The old heads really don't give the youngins a chance because they grew up on what they grew up on, and a lot of people be stuck in their era, which is okay. Until you start having to, you know, clown or down somebody else's era because it's not yours. Like, and I'm the best example I'm gonna use for that is like we all could agree that the '90s era of hip hop is like the golden era.
Yes. Yes.
The old heads that listen to Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, and all them that didn't appreciate y'all using they samples and shit like that. Mm-hmm. This ain't real music. They ain't talking about nothing, cussing and carrying on and all that. But that was what we lived to. Like that was we got life from that shit. You dig what I'm saying? And they didn't understand it. Like to them, they was talking too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, to them, they was listening to Twister or something. You know what I mean? I don't understand that shit. Yeah, I mean, you ain't singing, you ain't professing your love to your lady. What the hell is this garbage? So to know that something that we treasured so much and feel like deserved the treasure and recognition that it got was trashed by the people that it wasn't their era.
Right.
So me knowing that now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I like everything that comes out, but one thing that I keep in mind: do the kids like it? Because this is for them. Like, a lot of stuff stuck to us more because, like, the same way with movies. Like, I was telling Shy, like, movies make music better. Because I wouldn't have listened to fucking Eye of the Tiger and Ain't No Easy Way Out without Rocky, nigga. You could have put that Robert Tepper song the fuck on, I'd have cut it right the fuck off. If you ain't got Apollo getting knocked the fuck out by the Drago to that shit, I don't give a fuck about it. Right. But after seeing it on the Rocky, I can watch the video by itself of Robert Tepper just singing a song because in my own mind, I'm picturing the Rocky scenes behind it. Right. Doing my Eye of the Tigers and shit. So, like, knowing that and the power that music has, some things just not for you. And if it's not for you, that don't mean you have to down it.
Man, I remember singing Elvis Presley songs as a kid. You know
you seen Elvis?
Well, when I was a kid. Ain't nothing but a hound.
You seen him when you was a kid?
Some ass song just like Elvis Presley, dog.
You went to his concert? Oh, okay.
And you know, just me seeing that, because I think, like, I was born in the late 80s, so I feel like I came in at a decent time. Like, I was here before the internet was serious, but also young enough to understand the internet when it did get here. Like, so it's a lot of things that I got to, like, kind of witness on the back end of it leaving, but still, you know, experiencing enough to appreciate it before shit started getting new and modern. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So I seen that, and even thinking back in the history, it's like, I don't want to be that old head. I don't want to see these young men and women trying to express themselves through their art and find their way and belittle them. I think that is the most corniest shit that an OG could fucking do. That's why I Gillian Wallow make me so proud as a Philly nigga, like how they representing our city, because they not coming out on no fucking hater shit. You know what I mean? They're building up these young people and people in general. Like I don't play that destroy shit, because our community, unfortunately, you know, seems to be so good at destroying. You know, I like builders. I like people that build things and want to, you know, do things and build others up, because that positivity only begets more positivity. So that's where I'm at with that.
Tone, Mr. Tone fam, you good over there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, yo.
What you
Yo,
thinking?
I'm fresh faced, dog. My first day.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're gonna move on to the next segment. Basically, this segment is who got the best verse in our opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the song,
Okay.
and y'all gonna tell us. Well, not y'all, but you gonna tell me.
Okay.
Tone, you gonna tell me who had the best verse. I'm gonna let the world know how I feel about who had the best verse. The Triumph. Oh, there, we gotta look at this commercial.
Gotta pay them bills.
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like I don't even gotta hear it to know who had the best verse.
But you know we gotta let the world.
Yeah, I know.
They
but
might not be abreast.
like, cause sometimes I do be having to hear the song over again just to be fair, like really give everybody a fair listen. But I think everybody in the world.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say who I think. I just think everybody in the world chose the same person. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong as fuck.
No.
I could be wrong. I could be very
Okay,
wrong.
so we listening to the Triumph from Wu-Tang. Mr. Tone fam.
Yo, back in the day.
Wait, before you go on, right? I'm thinking we might have to pick 3 from your best to your least.
I think we just picked.
I was just gonna pick my top 3.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's what I'm saying. Your
yeah.
top 3.
My top 3, fucking Deck.
Deck from the gate.
Deck.
Deck from the
I
gate.
bomb atomically, bro. And then it's between Ray and Ghost, because it's a hard toss up. Now I would probably put Ray before Ghost, but the way Ghost came in, yo, fuck that. Like that always hyped me up. That always hyped me up. But I feel like Raekwon wordplay was a little bit more, to me, better than Ghost is on that. But Ghost hyped me up more.
Yo.
Ghost hyped me up, but
back in the day, this is what I was gonna say. Back in the day from the gate, I would have.
Did we all pick the same one though? Hold up. Did we all pick the same 3?
Hold on. Let me break it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait.
Back in the day, from the gate, I would have gave it to fucking
Deck.
no.
Oh, all right.
I would have gave it to
Meth.
or fucking Raekwon.
Yeah.
From the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in the day. But now, you know what I'm saying? Number 1 would have to be Deck.
It was always Deck for me,
You know what I'm saying? It
bro.
would have to be Deck, number 1.
I think everybody knew it was
number
that.
2, I can't even believe what I'm saying.
When you were saying
Number 2 would have to be between fucking Raekwon and Ghost. And I slept on Ghost forever. And Raekwon my motherfucking man. So I would have to give probably number 2 to Ghost. I ain't gonna give a fuck.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I could respect that, because, like I said, it's a toss up between them two. But if I had to choose, I would say like
And if I had
Ghost
to
got
fuck,
me hyped.
Then it would be mess.
I would say
ain't gonna hold you.
I would say Ghost got me hyped, but I'm listening to Quan like know some delegate my clan with explosives. Like that nigga was talking some shit. Like
Ryan always talking that shit.
So
Yo, I swear I just never peeped Ghost talking that shit like that. Yo, going back into I'm like, damn.
yeah, Ghost be talking this shit.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
so we all pick.
So it's the 3.
Okay, so
But Ray would have been my second.
okay.
Ray would have been my second.
That was the same I picked.
And Ghost would have been the third.
Normally, I would say.
And you right.
I mean, honestly,
Back in the day, you right. Because Meth would have been number. Matter of fact, Meth was number one. Because of the era.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like when I was a young boy, like before I like really knew or fuck with Tupac the way that I did to put him where I put him at. Meth was my favorite rapper, but I'm not gonna lie to you. As I got older, because a lot of times people just pick their favorite just off the strength.
Mm-hmm.
When I listen to most of Wu-Tang's like fucking like single Jones that they came out with, I always fuck with Deck verse the most. Even though Cash rules everything around me. Back on the back of the bus, 40 of us, life as a shorty sitting be so like dog. Deck always talk that shit, bro. Deck became my favorite Wu member. You know, like when I got older and started understanding lyrics more and
It's how we're on.
And
now,
dog. Deck like he all to me a lot of times he had the best verse.
He made me go look for his shit, and it's fucked up.
It's crazy because I maybe 3 months ago. I looked for Deck stuff because when I guess it was around the time when I finished watching
the Wu movie,
the
right,
Wu.
exactly.
And I was like, wait a minute, did Deck even come out with anything?
Right.
Because that nigga was fire.
For it, and I wouldn't
But
look
that ain't
for
got
it.
a lot of shit though.
Yeah.
Well, in the later years, he formed a group called like I hate to say the name wrong, so it's like Scarface, but it's spelled like CZAR, something like that. It's him and like two other people, I believe. I could have it wrong, but it was like he definitely dropped a lot of underground type Johns on his MF Doom type shit. You know what I mean? That's some. He's a underground legend that unfortunately died. You know, maybe a couple years or so ago. Death fucks me up, so I don't really. I'm not good at keeping dates like that. You know what I mean? But he was definitely well loved by the hip hop underground community, and is one of the pioneers, if not pioneers, one of the most notable MCs in the realm of multi-syllabic rhymes.
Okay.
He was very, very good with multi-syllabic rhyme.
Okay. So next week we will have your John.
No doubt.
Week after we have something from you that we can listen to and do the same thing.
I like that section of the show. I like that section because it bring back.
I was doing that shit. I'm thinking. I mean, as these mugs submit their shit, they'll be the topic of best.
Yeah.
Best
Yes.
Yeah, that's why
we doing it.
That's why we want to see and hear more their music, see their videos, hear your music because y'all the stars on this show and not like when ISC when we first created these platforms, one thing that Shy always said is the independent is the new celebrity. And we see that more and more every day with the people that are getting famous on YouTube. I watch more people on YouTube that are famous from their house than I watch notable people.
Just like I always like to say, you know what I mean? The underground is the new industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the new industry.
I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So what we're gonna do? Our next segment, I'm gonna pass it over to L. Swain with the honorable mentions. I don't know if you have any. Do you?
Honorable mentions in regards to like the song that we just listened to, like to highlight anybody else's verse that might have, like.
Okay. I mean, whatever you. It's our show. What?
Okay, well.
We could.
I want to honorable mention RZA, in regards to, because, like, bro, his beats back then, like the samples, like, and like, what I appreciate the most about it, especially from me being a producer, y'all back then did not have all this technology that we have now. Like when I want to sample, I got all of these tools that make it way more easier for me to manipulate it in whatever way I want. And the only reason that is like that for me today is because people like you back in the day that was going to the stores, hiding your records from them fucking biting ass niggas. Yeah, I mean, when I was a young boy, I did not understand what Q was doing in Juice outside of stealing. You know what I mean? Like niggas really used to be like, nah, bro, I can't let you see my record. Fuck out of here, so you can steal my samples and breaks, pussy.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? It was that deep. So, that's why, our segment with the samples is so important, because a lot of people don't know samples created hip hop. Believe it or not, like without those break beats that from our parents' old songs that they had back in the day, that the DJ decided to loop up, a lot of shit wouldn't have came about.
Right.
And that's why it bothers me today. Like, okay, hip hop artists doing it is even more crazy, but like, a lot of y'all older artists need to appreciate these hip hop niggas that sampled your record, because guess what? A young motherfucker like me wouldn't have known shit about you at that time. Like, when my mom used to listen to WDAS is the old school station in Philadelphia back then. And you hear been around the world and not. I'm like, why they took Biggie's song? My mom look at me like I'm a fucking idiot. Like why Biggie take their song? And when I listened to it, I'm like, oh, that made me appreciate that music so much more. Because I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to ride in the car listening to DAS. I used to be fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
I was fucking annoyed that it wasn't the shit that I wanted to hear. But once I realized that the niggas I was listening to took the music from them, I started appreciating that music way more and putting that in my playlist. So keep in mind that when these young people are sampling your music, I'm not saying that you should not be paid. I'm not saying that, but give them some grace, because they are perpetuating your legacy. I'll use another example. The John that Eminem sample for the Tupac Resurrection movie, "Why am I fighting to live?" That John, that is a great fucking song that I would have never known existed if Eminem didn't decide to dig into his own archives. Maybe that's the song he might have grew up listening to when he was younger. If he didn't decide to dig into the archives and place that over a Tupac and Biggie record, I would have never known such a beautiful record existed.
Right.
What I do, because every so often I go through the archives and shit. And I always forget shit by the time I get to the fucking studio and shit.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of shit out there.
Unfortunately, the people of your time, some of them have passed on and gone, and that music would not be getting the same play. These people are perpetuating your legacy. And I'm not sure if any other genres do that like hip hop, but hip hop is a major just push, and it's a lot of things, man. Hip hop is a culture. It's a lifestyle.
It's just hip hop, R&B as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Going through the archives, come to realize a lot of them songs that you thought was original back in the day, like Luther Vandross, most famous songs. That shit was a redo.
Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy.
But it's beautiful though, because that artist and or state could still get paid to this day, because this artist brought y'all back to life. Wasn't nobody listening to that shit as heavy? Like people probably still.
I ain't care for it like I did Luther's version, but you know what I'm saying, it was there before Luther's version, and that's the next generation. It's like forever I hear songs that come out that motherfuckers like, oh, this is a new song. That shit is not a new song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody just re-recorded that shit.
So with that being said, I want y'all to let me know what song did Tupac and MC Lyte sample. Now the Tupac song is called "Letter to My Unborn," to my unborn child, and the MC Lyte song is "Keeping On," that was on the Sunset Park soundtrack. What song did both of those songs sample to make their masterpiece?
Is it the same? Is they from the same sample?
Both of them sampled the same song, and I'll even give y'all a hint. It's a Michael Jackson song. Both of those songs sampled a Michael Jackson song. Let me know what that is, and that $50 would be yours. We giving $50 to the 10th person.
I'm about to get that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Off air, I'm about to get that
So make sure y'all download the Team ISE app.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all download that Team ISE app on Android or,
So it's Team ISE on Android and on iPhone. It's nice connections. Download the app, log in, hit the link that says Amazon Roku Interactive Shows, then tap ISE versus the industry, tap today's questions, and go to that question and put your answer in. And next week, within the week, we're going to look at all the answers. And next week, we are going to announce the winner. And that winner will be receiving that $50.
Absolutely. So make sure, and I'm going to say it again. It's a Tupac song, Letter to My Unborn Child, and MC Light song, Keep Keeping On, from the Sunset Park soundtrack, that both sampled a Michael Jackson song.
Okay.
The 10th person to get the correct answer will get the prize.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, fellas.
And ladies that's out there.
Talking about fellas in here.
Oh,
We're about to be out.